Would Nigeria have been better than this if your father had become president?
Nigeria would have been better in the sense that at that time was a very special time in global times. It's a time that the world itself, that 1993 period, was having a international, economic, boom. So we could have tapped into that. But what did we get in return? We got a kleptomaniac as a head of state. But I'm not going to talk about General Abacha because, he has his own problems wherever he has found himself. But I'm just trying to say that time we would have built up on.
You saw the account of IBB, yes, on your family, on your father. What do you think?
Well, you know that he mentioned that the election was actually annulled partly by General Abacha. But all of that to me is all tales in the moonlight, because if that is the case, nothing stopped him from bringing up that when General Abacha died to General Abdul, who is also from Niger State and is a close friend of his, and say, I was forced to annul this election because General Abacha wanted to kill MKO Abiola. Now MKO Abiola is actually in jail. Why don't you just release him and let him even go to get medical checkup, as opposed to him eventually dying in jail? So at the end of the day, even if he didn't even tell Abdul to de-annul the election, at least let him go to have medical. But of course, all that did not come up, and Abacha was dead. So if Abacha was the problem, then they could have actually come up with the results. This result that was announced in his book could have been announced when General Abdul Salam, came into power, and they would have actually allowed him to even go and get medical checkup. Maybe he would have survived.
All right.